This might be PG-13.
Oh yeah, it could be. What is it?
I think it's okay. So where did we meet? How did we meet? And what drew you to me?
Okay. So where we first met was in Taylor's. We were studying in Taylor's University. You were handing out some surveys.
Yeah.
And you were just radiant. You were very chirpy.
Oh.
You were very bubbly. I think you were very happy at that point of your life as well. We didn't date at that point, so it took a while for us to...
4 years.
4 years for us to get things going. But the initial impression was that you were someone who was very energetic, very warm, emanating a lot of very acceptable feelings. Yeah, and a very sweet person in general.
All from a survey.
All from a survey.
Okay, so I answered. Same, we met at Taylor's when I was passing you that survey.
Yeah.
And I just thought you were slightly like kind of a mysterious kind of vibe about you.
And then you found out.
That what? No.
It wasn't that mysterious.
No. You were mysterious for so long. And kind of confident, I thought. Because you were like, I think just like your body posture and like the way you spoke, like, gave a very confident vibe. But what drew you to me was, I think, those things, like just wanting to know more about you.
Yeah.
Not in such an intense way, but like just slightly lingering.
If someone were to make a reality show about our relationship, what would it be called and what would the focus be on besides the sex?
That doesn't say that,
It doesn't
right?
say that, no.
What did it called? Oh, I feel like we live a pretty like...
Angry but loving life. I think that's what we call. Because there's so many times that I'm stealing your...
No. Let's just do this like an equal answer. Like both of us answer this. Cause,
just for this question, maybe.
Just for this question, Angry but loving? No, it's not that bad. It's not always angry.
It's not a bad connotation as well. I think like there are times when we like snap or we just pissed off about the other person, but I think that's okay, that's nice, you know?
Yeah.
Because we expect a little bit more from each other now.
Yeah.
And that's kind of nice to be like, just kind of like, why did you do this?
Yeah.
When did you do the fucking dishes? Like you had one job, you know?
I know.
Those kind of things, but we don't hold that to
And I like that, like maybe a year ago, I wouldn't have asked you, why didn't you do the fucking dishes?
I'll do the fucking
dishes. I'll do it. Now I'm just like, fuck, like you could have done and it's just so much nicer to be there, like to a point where you can just say it, you know?
I know.
Yeah. Although it's not like our life revolves around dishes, but sometimes
just 30% of our life.
So loving, angry but loving.
Yeah, angry but loving.
Oh, it's a terrible show.
It's a terrible show.
And what would it focus on?
Fighting over the dishes and then making up.
Oh my god, we're such a basic couple.
We are basic. Nothing special about us.
Okay. What do you consider the most romantic thing that I've ever done for you?
Oof.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to think as well.
I really like them. This was random, but I really like the night that we drove to Bukit Tungku and you packed a picnic. This was like 10 p.m. at night, 11 p.m. at night. People don't do picnics, but we went to Bukit Tungku to this little hill on top with a good view of the city, laid everything out. You even packed hot tea. And we just sat down for like an hour, looked at the skyline, and just,
Yeah, we didn't talk much also,
yeah,
right?
just lay next to each other.
Yeah.
It was pretty nice.
I think the most romantic things you've done, like there have been other things, but I think it's the emails that you sent. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think the first email that you ever sent, like you remember the title and the little photo, and I was just like, what the fuck, this is so great. And the way you write and the way you're, like the choices of words that you use, and like I think nothing beats those emails. I think once when I came back to the apartment and you had changed the bed sheets. Do you remember that? And I was so happy. I was like,
babe,
what? No, I was just happy.
Okay.
Just because usually I change the bed sheets and then you just changed it, and I didn't even tell you that because I brought the new bed sheets and from Rawang, and like I put it, and like I didn't even know that you knew that they were there, and then it was just changed, and
bed sheets.
Maybe just cut that part. Okay.
Okay, let's go to the next one without further delay. What is different about this relationship compared to your previous ones? Allah.
Oh, I have to answer first.
Yes.
Oh my God. Previous relationships. Like fucking night and day, right? Just
and I hope they watch this. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, so I've only had 2 serious, like, actually real relationships before that. But I'm just thinking, like, the consistency is very different. Like, like every day knowing that things are stable and like nice. Like, I'm not like left guessing whether or not you like me or something like that. Although the insecurities creep in sometimes, but you know what I mean. Like on like a whole basis, like it's like very like stable. It's like the most stable thing in my life right now.
I think I haven't had a as serious of a relationship in a while, and it's good to couple the fact that you need a lot of core values from someone. You need a lot of you need a lot of definitive characteristics from someone you're dating. Put aside the gestures, the romance, and like you need some sort of like backbone that if you're going to live with this person, you need that backbone, and that's what he provided. But you also provided everything else that I really like the humor, the small things that you do, the music taste that you got. So the personality part of you is something that you dream of, right? Like people want to date this person. Like this is who I want to date. Plus you take that aside and you still have this backbone of someone who would be there for you, someone who would like protect you, someone who would stand up for you, someone who would support you, someone who would empathize with you. You have all these very definitive backbone characteristics that I was looking for, and that was something that I never had, like one or the other with my relationships. It's always one or the other. It was always like this or that. It was never both. And when I saw this both into one package, I was like, I got this one.
Is there something, like a habit, hobby, or trick you have started doing that is directly or indirectly because of us being together?
It's very interesting. Habit or a trick?
Yeah, that's a good question. I have one, but it's like a little bit more complicated. So you go first.
There's so many things that I think I've learned from you, or like out of habit and out of being with you, I've practiced. But like I think, things like asking more questions. Like in a conversation, just asking more questions than answering more. I've been always the person who like just spoke about myself, and it's good to like kind of ask people more and then be like, hey, I want to know you more. I'm going to put myself lower in that sense. That's something that I got from you. Yeah. What is yours?
Mine is being like, I don't know, like I think before I met you, I never thought beyond someone's, like the way people say things. I think I'm a little bit more conscious of them after I started being with you. Like when someone says something that seems off the bat very like just innocent, but then just being a little bit more critical of people, it like by saying that, I know you think it's okay, but it's actually making this person feel this way. Just being like more conscious in a social setting is something that I think I picked up of you, because I think that before that I was just like, I didn't mean that, like this is what I meant. But then after seeing it, I'm like, yeah, you could have like not meant that, but like the way you said it or the things you said would have made a certain person feel a certain way, and that's not okay, because no one should feel like attacked or ostracized because of your actions, even if you didn't have those intentions. That's what I got from you.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense. Yeah. Oh shit. What are you most insecure about? Shite.
How is this an okay question? Oh, I'm like, should I give the real answer or like the PC answer? No, I should give the real answer.
Give the real answer, right?
Yeah.
Everything was real for what we said so far.
Yeah. What am I most insecure about? I think I've told you this before. I'm so insecure that you're gonna one day feel like I am a very like just very plain.
Yeah.
Like you're just gonna wake up and then realize that she's this, which are things that are good, but she doesn't have the factor, like that's missing. And I can and then meet someone or that would have that, and then realize that I'm lacking that, and then that would just make you question us or me. And I think that's just more about my insecurities than anything about you. But I think it's that factor. I don't know.
Okay, I get what you mean. Because my answer is pretty much the same. My leg is falling asleep also. Because I've been depressed for so long that I think like my self-esteem has been just, not there. So I've not been as confident. I've not been as like creative as I used to. I've not been as energetic as I used to. All those different things that I used to be. And since we started dating, once I started feeling depressed, I feel like you could one day just feel like, there might be someone else out there who has like A, B, and C that I need. And one day that realization just happens and you're like, maybe I don't need this. You know what I mean? But it's strange because, it's not strange, maybe it's predictable that it's the same kind of insecurity we both have.
Yeah.
Because I'm happy with everything that you are, as you are. Like our ability to recognize our own potential and how we were as people, we know that we were good in so many different things. We were self-confident, we were self-assured, we were humble people. We had so many good things going on, and just because we are not in that phase right now, I think that's the reason why we're feeling this way, because we might have been attracted to each other because of those peripheral kind of traits in someone, but those are not definitive at all. So